Should you buy the Amazon's best seller Prebuilt PC? Is this a good deal for you? And is this system better than other Prebuilt PCs on the market for the same price? Throughout this video, we are going to answer all of those questions. So if you want to buy a Prebuilt PC, this video will be super important for you. So stay until the end if you want to see whether this gaming PC is worth your money or not. And remember that you will have this PC linked down below in the description alongside gaming desktops for every single budget in case this PC is too expensive or maybe too cheap for you. This one is the best selling as of October 11. First, we are going to discuss the specifications, and if you don't know anything about PCs, I will explain what this PC is capable of running and also at which resolution when I finish talking about the components that this system has. We are talking about the ShadowGaming MEK Hero G1. This one has the RTX 3060 Ti for the GPU, which is the most important component for gaming, alongside the i7-11700KF, which is going to perform similar to the Ryzen 5 5600X when it comes to gaming, but it is going to be better for multitasking. Then you get 16 gigs of RAM at 3200 MHz of DDR4 memory, of course. This is the standard for gaming nowadays. And then you get 1 TB of M.2 NVMe SSD, which is really fast. And it's also the standard nowadays on gaming computers. Now the price is $1,100, but before you click out of the video because you don't have this budget, maybe you have more, maybe you have less, like I mentioned previously at the beginning, you will have plenty of more PCs down below in the description, so do not worry if this PC is out of your budget. Now this computer is designed to play at 1440p or high-end 1080p, so if you have a 1080p or a 1440p monitor, this PC will be great for you, but I do recommend you this system for a 1440p monitor. If you have a 1080p one, you can get away with a cheaper PC and you end up saving money and you will have the same exact experience because you are playing at 1080p. Now if you want to play at 1440p, which is much better, then you need a capable graphics card, and the RTX 3060 Ti is very capable of 1440p, and you won't have any issues for any game, not even games like Flight Simulator 2020, and of course you won't have issues with games like Fortnite, Valorant, CSGO, GTA 5, Red Dead Redemption 2, Warzone, you name it, no issues whatsoever for those type of games, or just for any type of game at 1080p or 1440p. And the price is actually a pretty decent price for this type of PC, but now we are going to compare it with other Prebuilt systems and also with a PC build. So the first system we are comparing this PC with is going to be the iVibe Power SLH BG215. This one is $1,100, so the same price basically, and you get the i5-12400F, which is really similar to that i7 in terms of gaming performance. Then you get the RTX 3050, which is not as good as the 3060 Ti. The 3060 Ti is going to outsmoke the RTX 3050 when it comes to gaming. Then you get 16 gigs of RAM and 500 gigs of SSD, and the airflow is not as good as the other one because you don't get a front mesh panel on the case. And I forgot to mention that the other PC has good airflow and also a 240 all-in-one liquid cooler for the CPU, so CPU temps and airflow for the other PC are going to be fine. But on this PC you don't get the same amount of airflow and CPU cooling, and on top of that you get the RTX 3050, which I do not recommend at this price point. You are not going to get anything better than 1080p resolution. If you want to play at 1440p, there's no way that you can do that with a 3050. And also if you play at 1080p, this is a solid graphics card, but it is not the best at 1080p. If you want the best of the best at 1080p, I would recommend the 3060 or the RX 6650 XT. And then for the same price, you can get the Skytech Chronos from the Skytech website. This one has the i5-12400F once again, just like I mentioned before, a great CPU. Then you also get great airflow here because of that front mesh panel. I absolutely love the design of the Chronos PCs. Then you also get 16 gigs of RAM, 500 gigs of SSD, and the RTX 3060. Now there's a reason you might wanna buy this one instead of the Zotac one, and that reason is upgradability. Because you get the i5-12400F and a B660 motherboard, you will be able to upgrade to Intel 13th Gen coming this October. So if upgradability is something that concerns you, then the Chronos one might be for you. But if you want the best one in terms of price to performance, then the Zotac is still winning with that 3060 Ti. But if you're just going to play at 1080p, the 3060 will be more than enough. Just keep in mind that the price is going to be the same for both the Chronos and the Zotac PC. So in terms of comparing it with other Prebuilt PCs, the Zotac has the slight edge compared to the Chronos and is much better than the iBuyPower one. Now there are more Prebuilt PCs to compare this with, but I took two of the premium brands of system integrators. So for now, the Zotac is winning, but let's compare it to a PC build with the same components now. Now, a PC build with the same components except for the case, because I couldn't find the case, the total price is surprising at $1,211, which is actually weird because usually Prebuilt PCs are a bit more expensive than PC builds, sometimes way more expensive than PC builds. But on this case, the PC build is actually more expensive than the Prebuilt PC, which is surprising, and you get the exact same performance. We get the same Zotac RTX 3060 Ti, i7-11 Gen. These components are exactly the same as the Prebuilt PC, so once again it's a win for the Zotac gaming desktop. But now let's talk about the pros and cons about this PC from Amazon. On the pros, we have that it's great in terms of price to performance. Specifications are mostly better than other Prebuilt systems at the same price, and better than a PC build as well. You will get good CPU temps. This is another pro, so no thermal throttling for this desktop. Then you also get good airflow, which is another pro. And last but not least is that it's a system integrator, meaning that you can change anything inside of this gaming PC, so it's upgradable down the line. Then on the cons is that the power supply is a C tier, so upgrading it, this power supply, if you can do it right now, great. If you don't, just do it down the line, is recommended. Don't worry about it, I will leave different power supplies down below in the description that are going to fit on this PC and are going to be better for this type of gaming desktop. And then the other con is that the CPU does not include integrated graphics, so this is important for content creators. If you're not a content creator, you're just going to do gaming, this is not a con for you. But if you are doing content creation, this is a con, because integrated graphics will help you out with video editing for the video preview, but nonetheless the CPU is still pretty capable of content creation. So now let's make a conclusion, and my conclusion is that it's great for PC gamers looking for the best price to performance PC that you can find on Amazon. Honestly, the price is surprising considering that it's cheaper than a PC build, and it's also better than the other Prebuilt PCs at the same price. But you could be making one of the worst mistakes ever when buying this system if your monitor is not a good pair, meaning that you will be either losing money or wasting performance. So if you want a good monitor, or you want to check if yours is a good pair for this PC, watch my guide on how much you should spend on a gaming monitor, where I also discuss the type of monitor that you need for your specific hardware. If you got value out of this video, leave a like and subscribe, but most importantly, hit that bell button so you get notified not only when I upload this type of content, but also when I upload posts with different deals for Prebuilt PCs, PC builds, and a lot of other stuff. So if you want to get notified for those type of deals as well, please hit that bell button, it's really important. And this is the question of the video, so answer it in the comment section. Are you excited for RTX 4000 series, and are you going to be buying one? So reply that on the comment section. I'm really interested on seeing your answers. Thank you guys for watching, thank you for your support, and I will see you on the next one.